But anyway, so being in that shitty garage band, I also got interested in making lyrics for songs and stuff. I mean, I'm not a big songwriter. However, I learned a lot from my mom, and granted she passed away like 5 years ago. But I learned a lot from my mom when it comes to like writing stuff. And even though that she was you know, a pill popping, fucking pot smoking, crack smoking, you know, she was in, you know, she was like imagine a drug abuser but on overlord, not overlord, but on overload, but still manageable kind of thing going on. I mean, that was my mom. I mean, she did massive amounts of drugs, but she's still my mom, and I love her. I love her. And she was really creative when she was sober. She was really creative, and everything that she poured out on paper was straight from her essence. And I admired that so much to where that I took that into consideration to becoming a writer when I grew up. However, I mean, I could already tell that my writings, and by the way, what you see right now is a little sample, something, what I wrote about my mom. And obviously, because the title is Ode to Mother, even though I could probably, you know, find something a little more fitting or a little better title or some shit. But I really think that although I may not have gotten my creative writing skills from my mother, I definitely gotten the creativity. The only problem is that she studied a dictionary all her life, and you know, what you see here right now is not even a fraction of what she could do, and I admire her so much for her work. I've seen her stuff, I've seen her poems, I've seen the love poems from her to my dad, and I'm like, oh my god, you know, this is some like, you know, some Barry White shit, you know, like that deep baritone black voice, but in words. Just the words itself, the feeling that you get from Barry White's voice singing in that, you know, that really hot, deep, sweaty, sexy disco shit, you know, or at least your mom would feel from Barry White. Like, I feel from my mother just like this sensation of love and outspokenness and this individuality. And I really admired her to the point to where that I kind of sort of wanted to write just like her and then beyond. I wanted to take her work and then improve it in my own image. That's why I always wanted to be in a shitty garage band, so that I could take my style from my mom's influence, put it on a paper, and then use whatever shitty singing talent that I have, which, by the way, a lot of people say that I sound good, even though I'm pretty sure they're just bullshitting me. But they think people, just people overall, whenever I start singing some shit, people always compliment me on my singing, and then I just get a little embarrassed and shit because I'm fucking antisocial and shit. But I take that and put that into my songwriting and singing skills, and I chose to be the lead singer of the shitty garage band. Now the lead guitarist is out in Las Vegas right now, and he can't be here to guide the band, because originally this is not my idea for the band. That was his idea, and I'm gonna cover up his name. I'm gonna say his name is Jonathan. Jonathan No, just fucking Jonathan. I'm not gonna say like Jonathan Roderick. No, just Jonathan. But Jonathan wanted to start this band with his other friend. I'm gonna say his name is Rico. So Jonathan met up with Rico in high school, and by the way, I'm also friends with Jonathan and Rico, obviously. I mean, that we had to meet eventually and for us to keep in contact with each other. But they started this project way before I even heard of it, much less got involved with it. So, you know, they were working together, and they were working together. I already said working, but you know what I mean. They were collaborating together. They were trying to get stuff done, and they were stuck for the longest time with limited resources. So that's why they had to outsource and find people like me. And because I wanted this for the longest time, this was like my not really dream, but this is like something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. I guess you could call it a dream. But this is something that I wanted to do for the longest time, and I want to help, I want to contribute to this project. It's not necessarily a band right now. It's not even, you know, a full instrumental band with the bass, you know, with a basic like singer, guitarist, bassist, and drummer. We're just missing the drummer right now, and you know, I still consider this a project, but I want to contribute to this. So I tried to do my best to find people for the band, and I mean, I love it right now. I'm loving it, kind of, even though that the guitarist Rico, I'm currently having issues with, because I mean, he's got work and shit, which is fine. I understand. I'm a very understanding human being most times. But you know, I mean, you know, who the hell goes to work at 5 in the morning and ends up at like 7 in the evening? I understand that you want to crash out, but the question is, what job forces you to stay out that fucking long? That is ridiculous. I mean, granted, he's Mexican. He's probably working an illegal immigrant's job, even though that he is legal. He is an American by birth, because he's got a white dad. But damn it, you know, you shouldn't be working hard labor. But hey, that's what he wants to do, to earn money. That is totally up to him. But you know, 14-hour days? That's fucking crazy in my book. I mean, it was about 6:30, 7 o'clock today where I was like, hey, you want to get together and do whatever? And he's like, you know, I'd like to, but, you know, I just got off work, blah, blah, blah. But the thing was, is that for the, you know, for many weeks, I mean, we only got together once out of like 4 weeks of me being entered into this project, and we've only met once, and I haven't met up with him to actually work out some stuff. And also, what I was telling him is, you know, kind of sort of trying to say what I'm not in this shit, what did I, drunk logs. I gotta remember drunk logs. But in this drunk log, that, you know, I don't have a one-track mind. As you could tell, that I go all over the place. I don't rant on just one subject. I like to have a variety once in a while, but keep things in motion to where things are interesting or not, and then if they're not, I move on. If they're interesting, I'll throw in a couple of more points, and then I just move on anyway. But you know, I just been trying to, you know, get with Rico for a few weeks now, and we've been talking, but when I ask him, hey, can we get together, work on some stuff for the project or band or whatever, or, you know, just hang out and, I don't know, shoot hoops or something, or play a round of mini golf in the backyard or something, or you know, just play some fucking video games or something, you know, actually spend time with the motherfucker. I'm not able to do that because either A, he has a busy schedule, which is understandable, like I noted before, or he's just trying to fucking avoid me overall. Honestly, I'm used to people avoiding me, but that doesn't mean that I like it. But anyway, there's that. And